Hi everyone, welcome to another topic with Teacher Gia. And today we're going to talk about the skeletal system. So we're going to have an introduction to the skeletal system, and then we're going to look at functions of the skeletal system as a whole. So let's begin. Human beings, classified as vertebrates due to their possession of a vertebral column or backbone, rely on a robust internal framework centered around the prominent spine, comprising bones, cartilage, ligaments, and tendons. The human skeletal system constitutes approximately 20% of the body's weight. The bones within our bodies, living structures, engage in metabolic processes, utilizing oxygen and excreting waste products. They consist of active tissues that necessitate nutrients, a blood supply, and adapt their shape or remodel in response to varying mechanical stresses. So there we can see how the bones help us in our bodies. We move to the next part. Serving as a rigid framework known as the skeleton, bones provide essential support and protection for the body's soft organs. So that is also another function of the bones in our bodies. The skeleton plays a pivotal role in counteracting gravitational forces, with the larger bones of the lower limbs bearing the weight of the trunk during standing. Moreover, the skeleton serves as a safeguard for delicate body parts. For instance, the fused bones of the cranium encase and shield the brain, reducing its susceptibility to injury. Similarly, vertebrae envelop and safeguard the spinal cord, while the bones of the rib cage offer protection to the heart and lungs within the thorax. So those are the functions of different parts of the bones in our bodies and how they help us to navigate through life each and every day. Collaborating with muscles as basic mechanical lever systems, bones facilitate bodily movement. Rich in calcium, bones house the highest concentration of this mineral among all organs. The intercellular matrix of bone contains significant amounts of calcium salts, particularly calcium phosphate. In response to fluctuations in blood calcium levels, bones participate in a dynamic process of releasing and storing calcium continuously. When blood calcium levels drop below normal, calcium is liberated from bones to meet metabolic demands. Conversely, excess calcium is stored in the bone matrix when blood calcium levels rise. So, majorly what I've talked about in this part are the functions of the bone still. So I hope you can pick each and every function to help you learn how bones are so useful in our bodies. Hematopoiesis, the production of blood cells, predominantly occurs in the red marrow of bones. In infants, red marrow occupies the bone cavities, gradually being replaced by yellow marrow for fat storage as individuals age. In adults, red marrow is confined to the spongy bone within specific regions such as the skull, ribs, sternum, clavicles, vertebrae, and pelvis. Red marrow functions as the site for generating red blood cells, white blood cells, and blood platelets. I think that was so sweet and straight to the point. Next, we move to the functions of the skeletal system. The skeletal system serves several important functions in the body. So these are the functions of the skeletal system as a whole, the bones and everything. So the first one is support. The bones provide structural support for the body, maintaining its shape and form. So that is the first one. The second, we should talk about protection. The skeletal system protects vital organs such as the brain, heart, and lungs by surrounding them with bone structures such as the skull and rib cage. The third one is movement. Bones, in conjunction with muscles and joints, enable movement by providing attachment points for muscles and serving as levers for movement. that is so straightforward and well understood, I hope so. Mineral storage. Bones act as a reservoir for minerals such as calcium and phosphorus, which are essential for various physiological processes in the body. So we've talked about them previously in the introduction to skeletal muscles. And if you have any problem, you can comment in the comment section. I'll help you with that. Next is blood cell production. Within the bone marrow, hematopoietic stem cells produce red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets through a process called hematopoiesis. I think we mentioned that before. Next and lastly is energy storage. Adipose tissue stored within the bone marrow serves as a site for energy storage. So these functions collectively contribute to the overall health, stability, and mobility of the body. So we've covered the introduction to skeletal system and functions of the skeletal system as a whole, which mostly consists of how bones are helping us go about our daily activities. So I hope you've learned a lot, and if you have any questions, please ask in the comment section. And I think that's it. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Teacher Gia's channel. Bye, and I love you all.